Spider, 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 please these misties riders. Spider! Hey man, hold on. We 3 subs away from 230 subs. Hit the goddamn sub button. Turn on the noti bell. But boom, right? Young Thug is the Sam Presti of rap. Or maybe Sam Presti is the Young Thug
of the NBA.
And if you confused on what I mean, let me elaborate. Today is a special day because I get to talk about 2 of my favorite things. YSL and the OKC Thunder. So if you don't know who Sam Presti is, he is the GM of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he has been our GM since we have gotten a team, right? And so, like, if you ask me, I think Sam Presti the greatest GM ever. If you ask me, I think Sam Presti is a top 3 white person ever, bro. He won my city a ring. I owe that nigga my life. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you got beef with Sam Presti, you have beef with me. Like, it's really that personal. I don't play about Sam, bro. He top 3 white people ever, bro. But the thing about Sam is he is known for acquiring talent. Whether it be through a draft, whether it be through a trade, he's gonna find a way to get some talent. That's what he is known for. He's known for building great teams. I mean, let's look at the start of his reign. He literally started off by drafting Kevin Durant. The next year, drafting Westbrook. The year after that, drafting Harden. All those guys ended up becoming MVPs. Insane. That's a 1-of-1 run. We've never seen anything like that. But yeah, if you know hoops, I'm sure you know how this story goes. Those 3 guys ended up making the finals in 2012, got their ass whooped by a vengeful LeBron. We ended up getting rid of Harden. And then, you know, Westbrook and Durant were a great duo, but just can never make it back to the finals. And then Katie would backstab us, betray us, and go to the Warriors. It's crazy because I'm not even hurt by it no more. Because I got one of these. I got a ring, so I really, like, it's in the past. I forgive you, Katie. But after that, you know what I'm saying? Sam was like, okay, boom, let me go get Paul George. Again, he stays getting talent. That's what he does. Traded Oladipo for Paul George. Shit, even tried Carmelo. That shit didn't work out. And then we get to a point where he's at a dead end. It's like, okay, we not going nowhere with this. What do? He retools the whole shit. He revamps the whole roster. Westbrook, we love you. You are O-GOAT forever, but you gotta kick rocks. Paul George, appreciate your service, but you gotta kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? We got Chris Paul. Shout out to, that's an underrated O-GOAT, a old legend, man. But we got Chris Paul, we got Shea, and a bunch of picks. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, we ended up getting J-Dub and Chet and AJ Mitchell, and we ended up winning a ring, right? I'm really just skimming through the history right now. But if you look at Sam Presti, like I said, he knows how to acquire talent, but he also has a very unique eye for talent. He sees talent when other niggas don't, right? He for sure has his misses at times. All GMs do. But he also has an insane hit rate. I mean, I'm sure KD was highly scouted. Like, bro, he was hooping at Texas and shit. He's tall as shit, a wing, you know what I'm saying? There probably was doubts about his weight and shit, but I'm sure he was still highly scouted. But someone like Westbrook, niggas probably didn't see him average. No, niggas for sure did not see him averaging a triple-double in multiple years. Someone like Harden, niggas did not see him being one of the greatest scorers ever. I'm sure Sam Presti saw visions in both of them that nobody else was seeing. I look at Shea. I didn't see that shit in Shea. I didn't know Shea was going to be a back-to-back MVP. I didn't know Shea was going to lead us to a ring. I didn't know that. I didn't know he would end up being one of the greatest scorers ever. Already one of the greatest players ever. No one saw that coming. Sam saw a vision with him. Look at J-Dub. Sam saw a vision with him. Chet was highly scouted. I'm not going to lie. He was a highly touted prospect, to keep it a stack with you. AJ Mitchell? Left field as hell. No one saw that coming, bro. He just has such unique eye for talent that no other GM really has, right? That's why he's able to constantly just keep powering up the roster and keep us hooping. And then this is where the comparison comes into play, right? Because Young Thug also has that same unique eye for talent. Young Thug is consistently putting on and co-signing the next great talents in the rap game. And Lil Baby is a perfect example of this. Dude, Lil Baby was in the streets. He wasn't even making music. And Young Thug saw a vision with him just based off his IG captions. Bro, if that is not a unique eye for talent, I don't know what is, because that's insane. He knew he could do something in the rap game just off his IG captions. Insane. And then look what Lil Baby has done. I mean, shit, that 2018 to 2020 Lil Baby, that 2018 to 2020 Lil Baby was a beautiful run. We can extend that to 2021, but 2020, that was his pinnacle. He dropped My Turn. My Turn, I think one of the best albums ever. One of my favorite albums ever. One of the best albums this decade, right? And Gunna is another great talent that Thug has scouted and helped mold into a generational talent, bro. I think niggas forget how elite early Gunna was. That drip or drown Gunna. That drip season Gunna. That wanna Gunna. Niggas forget now just because he has had such a fall off and he's not making as fire music as he once was. But dude, when Gunna was like that, bro, he was like that. When Gunna hopped on a feature, it was nasty. It was but y'all be forgetting, bro. But bro, this nigga used to be like really nasty. I'm hoping, bro, that next album gonna be nice. I am liking the snippets, but bro, niggas do forget, man. Niggas forget, bro. And I say 2020 was Gunna's pinnacle year as well, cause one of my favorite albums ever, one of the best albums this decade. Like 2020, bro, Thug had to feel like a proud father. You had two niggas you put on. Two of your the cycles you put on, you know what I'm saying? Both have insane years, have not just great albums, but they also sell well as well. Like, bro, he had to feel like had to be such a proud moment for him, bro. Lil Keed, another generational talent Thug has saw. And I feel like Long Live Mexico. I was always high on Long Live Mexico. That is definitely Keed's best album. That shit is a masterpiece, right? But Keed, unfortunately, would pass in 2022, right? But you're also seeing Keed's influence in the underground today. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Keed, he has this generational album. He was a special talent, but we did not get enough out of him, unfortunately. But his impact is insane because you're seeing so many current underground artists be influenced by him today. You know what I'm saying? Again, that is a product of Thug's scouting, of Thug seeing a talent going, okay, I know this guy is going to be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? And so, boom, right? The YSL Rico case happens. You know what I'm saying? And then Thug gets out, has to revamp the roster. Has to start anew. And niggas is a question like, where does YSL go from here, right? And it sort of reminds me of when Presti had a reset after getting rid of Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can sort of draw lines to Gunna, you know what I'm saying, the whole Gunna situation, to the whole K situation. What do you think? Gunna betrayed him or not? That's up to you. But you can sort of draw parallels to that as well. But Thug has to revamp the roster. Niggas like, damn, where does he go from here? So what is the first move that Thug does to revamp this roster? He goes gets him 1300 Saint. Great signing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't peeping the vision, but I feel like more and more people are waking up to how good 1300 Saint really is. I think he's top 3 for me in underground, right? Next move, goes out there, gets 9 Vicious. Now, unfortunately, this one did fall apart. 9 is no longer YSL, but he's still affiliated with them. But just imagine if he had stayed, bro. Like that, the roster would be like 10 times scarier, bro. 9 Vicious has my album of the year. He's ridiculously good, man. But yeah, like this roster would be OD. It's still a good roster, but it would be insane if he was still YSL. But he's still affiliated, so not the huge loss, not the hugest loss, right? Next signings would be Diamond and Teases, and these signings is, I feel like, is what takes the movement to the next level, right? Not in particular because Diamond and Teases are just insane talents. They are good talents. I think they're really good, right? You know what I'm saying? That the resurrection tape by Teases is waking niggas up. But I think they're both fairly good, right? But it's more so because of the OA movement, right? Because when you go out there and sign Diamond and Teases, you are now injecting the YSL movement with the OA movement, right? And so they become one. OAYSL. You know what I'm saying? They become one, right? And so you don't even have to go out there and sign a Shoddy Rock. You don't have to go out there and sign a Peasy. You don't have to go out there and sign a Skate Star. You don't have to officially get them on papers, because by making OA and YSL this one movement, essentially, those guys are still affiliated with YSL. You know what I'm saying? So now these guys are going to be around each other more. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a Saint around a Peasy. You're going to have a Peasy around, you know what I'm saying? Like these guys are going to be around each other more. You're going to get more songs together more. And you're just making this movement one. So like if OA's hooping, YSL's hooping. If YSL's hooping, always hooping. You know what I'm saying? They're moving simultaneously, and you're pushing the movement even further now. So I think it was just such a great signing on Thug's part, and I'm sure he saw this vision as well, bro. Cause dude, OA is definitely the hottest collective right now. Byproduct, you're also pushing that YSL shit too now. You know what I'm saying? It was just such a genius move, bro. And even the way Presti and Thug went about building both rosters, the current day rosters, is sort of similar as well, because I like the past Thunder roster. It was more top heavy. It was KD, Westbrook, and then a bunch of non-shooters. Like it was not the best situation. It had Andre Roberson starting, who would never shoot the ball, nasty airball free throws and shit. Right. There was no shooting. They weren't that deep. I look at the current day Thunder roster. They're a lot more deeper. They can go deeper into the bench. Jalen Williams, Jeremy Kane, Isaiah Joe. I would love to say Aaron Wiggins, but he had a nasty fall off this year. But they can go deeper. You know what I'm saying? They're a lot more deeper, right? One of the deepest teams in the league, right? Caruso. You know what I'm saying? There was times during the Spurs series when the bench literally won them games, you know? And then look at the past YSL roster. It was Thug, Gunna, Keith. Then let's keep it a sack. There was a fall off after that. None of those other guys could hold their own. No one was checking out for a Lil Duke album. No one was checking out for a Yak Gotti album. No one was checking out for a Carly album. It just wasn't happening. I say KO was nice though. KO was nice, but he wasn't super well known. But KO was nice, you know. Shout out to young KO. Now look at the current YSL roster. Thug can hold his own. Saint can hold his own. Teezus can hold his own. Diamond can hold his own. I'm pretty sure Iris is signed. I think that is now official. I like Iris. He can hold his own. I don't know who else is on the roster, but already that roster, this current day YSL roster, is deeper, and these guys actually have their own fan bases. They're building their own fan bases versus niggas wasn't checking out Lil Duke music unless he was attached to a Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way they went about building both current day rosters is similar, and I feel like they learned from their past situations. But yeah, really excited for what the new YSL has in store. I think, bro, I really like the roster, man. And bro, hey, OKC Thunder, it's not over, man. We gonna be back next year, man. We gonna make that run next year. But Thug, bro, Presti, just have two unique eyes for talent. Maybe the two greatest eyes of talent ever in their respective fields, man. But yeah, bro, that's all for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Like I said, we have 227 subs. Let's get to that 230. 3 away. Play out, niggas. I'm out.